I think that's the amazing thing about music, is this really safe, open space for people to experience different cultures, different languages.
It's Jess Iszatt here for the 2022 Mercury Prize. We're free now and I'm joined by shortlisted artist Gwenno. How are we?
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Very excited, yeah.
Is it one of those things that feels surreal, or you're like, you know what, yes, this is it?
Very, very surreal and unexpected, but very, very happy to be here.
Obviously, when you get the call for something like this, it must be a real moment. Talk us through it.
So I was missing a lot of calls from my manager and actually quite worried when I saw them.
Oh no, what have I done?
Yeah, you always, worried something bad's happened. Then got the call and then needed to sit down.
Okay.
And it's still sinking in. And actually we're seeing the Nova twins.
Oh wow,
in the room we were like, ah, like this.
And does getting recognised by something like the Mercury Prize, is that something that you've wanted, or is it, sometimes it feels like, oh, I'm making music and the prizes aren't necessarily the aim?
What's always nice about these prizes is that you get put together as a collection of artists. So it's this sort of really nice, unexpected opportunity to get to know other artists in a different environment. So for that reason, I've always found that it's quite nice.
Because the accolade is definitely being shortlisted in itself.
Exactly, yeah. And you feel like, wow, look at the company we're in. That's the big thing,
Let's talk about Tresor, the album, Treasure.
Yes.
And obviously, if you're listening to the album for the first time, you'll realise, yeah, okay, that's in a language that I haven't heard before, Cornish. Yeah. We've got one Welsh as well.
Yeah. I think that's the amazing thing about music, is this really safe, open space for people to experience different cultures, different languages. I mean, I always say this, it really doesn't matter what language you sing in, because music is
its own language.
It is, and it's our international language.
And thematically, I know that becoming a mother for you had a big impact on the album.
Well, I think that the impact of motherhood takes a really long time for you to digest, because beyond the physical impact of it, it's the mental impact of it. And I definitely felt that it took me years to get back to myself and to feel that sort of separation in a way, in terms of being able to create a space for myself to remember who I was and being in touch with my own desires and wants, and so Tresor is so much about exploring that.
What journey does this album take your listeners on?
So much of it's to do with creating a sonic landscape as well. So sonically, what you hear at the beginning is a gate to an old Iron Age settlement on Anglesey. And then you hear a piano in Vienna.
At first I thought it was a cat when I first heard it. And I was like, what's happening? Yeah, what's happening?
Yeah, no, it's a gate really processed.
I actually took my headphone out and was like, was that something?
Amazing. Well, that's good. And then it's a journey into the unconscious, because so much about Tresor was about giving into your instinct and your unconscious, and the collective unconscious as well. And then you end up in St Ives, where I wrote the album, and then you end up with the church bells in Venice. So it's about Europeanism, internationalism, and landscapes.
That is literally an international journey.
Yes.
I love it so much. Yeah, I really was kind of taken into this whole different world and I was listening. When it comes to creating the album as well, obviously these are the inspirations, but what's your ideal creative environment?
We developed the album at home in our living room. So the record was made in our living room, and I think it reflects that living room, and it's about finding the surrealism in the everyday.
Well, Gwenno, thank you so much and congratulations.
Thank
you.
The
Mercury Prize 2022, free now. You're on that shortlist. You're part of that year, 2022.
Thank you.
Thank you.